Mhm.
happens, I'll be happy.
It better be
Okay.
Springtrap.
It won't
Why
be
the fuck would
won't
it be
It won't
Springtrap?
be Springtrap. Okay. So, here we are, back into Sector 85. Do we have a volunteer, or actually, well, first, reintroducing everybody. I am Ganon Dusty Oven. I got offered a new job at a new school today. Yeah, don't know if I'm gonna take it or not. We'll see. We'll have to tune in tomorrow because I actually need to make a decision before Saturday, which is hard. But I am going to be running the game. I am totally prepared and not using this campaign to try to improve some of my improv skills at all. So there's that. Uh, Next to me on the screen, we have this magnificently bearded fellow, my old roommate, Luke, and he is
No,
playing our Vesk soldier. I forget
that's
names. It's
right.
been 2
That's
weeks. I
right.
apologize.
I'm Luke. I'm playing Krager, the Vesk soldier. He's a great guy. A little dumb, but he's got a heart of gold.
Underneath Luke and I, so the right side, would be the Raglins. We also a college friend. Up to debate which one is the better Raglin, but I'll let them debate that and introduce themselves.
It's not even a competition.
Garrett, are you like pointing to someone on like your right, like to the left of us, like your fiance? They off screen?
He's pointing at me. I'm the better Raglan.
Oh, you guys are flipped.
Let me
on
try
different
this again.
screens.
Let
There
me
you
try
go.
this again.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
that's
more
better.
sense. That makes more sense. Okay. Gavin, and who is your character again? This is also helping me remember names, by the way.
Lieutenant Thatcher Davis, android lawbringer over here.
That's right, Davis. Got it. And then The Last of Us. New episode tomorrow on Friday. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Wow, you're not going to introduce how
Garrett,
you know
it's
me?
Garrett. Sorry, I forgot to say your name. I thought I'd give you the privilege of introducing yourself in full. Just
Not
who
a
are
privilege for
you?
anyone.
Well, I, Garrett, am a former coworker of Ganon.
Yes.
So there's that.
And the
And
worst
then
of the
I am
Raglins.
playing the Mystic Bounty Hunter, whose name is incredibly long, so he just goes by the name Zach.
Okay. And their sidekick and tech person who they've adopted, Neil, who is now
Neil!
one-armed and in still a lot of pain, semi-conscious by the roots of these trees. Does anyone want to also give a little reminder to the rest of the party what kind of situation y'all are in, or what happened last time?
T-Rex mega thing coming at us, boy.
It was so
Oh,
crazy.
yes.
First, we got attacked by nothing. We got attacked by goblins. Right.
Mhm.
And then we killed a bunch of little goblins, and we're like, well, we should split off and look for clues. And we just left Neil. Oh, that was a session before.
No, that was last session.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And we left
so what
Neil
happened?
alone, very intelligently, and so then we got back, and Neil had been viciously attacked by a horrifying creature, melted his arm off, which is cool and good. But we helped him. He's not dead, and we saw some of the fucking freaking fracking
Security guards.
Yes, the security guard showed up and we're like, "What are the monsters got loose? We killed it, but we gotta blah 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 blah. Did anyone see you?" And they're like, "No, but if anyone did see us, we'd have to kill them." And blah blah blah. So like, we can't let them know we witnessed all this. And also, I think someone got the fingerprints off one of them because they had like interacted with the thing, the robot tree, because the robot. Also, the AI dude's a homie. He didn't sell us out. But after they cleared out, we ventured towards where there was like a loot drop or something.
Mm-hmm.
And as we got there were some mechs, and we got in a fight, and They hit me really hard, but we did beat them. And then we got some money from the crash site, and I think that's kind of where we left off. We were deciding where to go next. Oh, but then the thing emerged.
The thing emerged through the trees. The vibrant, like, purple pinks and fluorescent yellows of its mottled, like, spotted skin, as it pushes through like a curtain of vines, it looks at the 3/4 of you wounded, drawn here by the scent of blood and the sounds of gunfire. The 6 eyes and kind of just like a road like pattern blink one set at a time, working their way to the back of the skull. And then it steps fully into the small clearing, standing about 23 feet tall at the shoulder. Its large arms ending in those, big old scythes. But yeah. Oh gosh. As it roars, what do you guys wish to do?
Well, I think there's only one thing we can do, boys. I mean, we gotta run, right? I mean, we can't fight that thing.
Because you guys are still injured, by the way.
Yeah, we're still hurt to hecky doodle.
Mm-hmm.
Is it currently CS?
Yes, it sees you. Yes,
Let's
that was the roar. It looks like it is here. Very like you turn Jurassic Park 3 and it's like the phone's ringing and it's right behind you.
Are there
Alright,
any small caves we could sneak into near
So
where we are?
as you quickly kind of like pull up your recent map, you can see that let me get I'm just sorry. Boom. You can see you could try to make your way. You're a few miles away from the mountains. You could escape there, the rocky terrain and possibilities of mines or other structures, because you do know from the small rundown people have been given that there are structures that have been here from previous mining operations, things of all that sort. You could try to lose them into the mountains, or you could dive back deeper into the jungle and try to use the cover of trees to break the chase and hide. That is its own territory. However, there is essentially more cover going that way. But if you can make it to the mountains, you do get a ping that there is a structure within reach, essentially.
I mean,
And I think I'm still standing next to the guy that we shot on the ground. The
The
weird,
Sheeran, the insectoid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what about him? Sorry.
I'm just making sure I was kind of standing next to him.
Yes.
Last I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lieutenant Thatcher Davis will like kind of like pick his rifle up, get it to shoulder, and just chink chink get a shot ready for if the thing starts charging at us.
Okay. And what does Krieger do?
well, first of all, is our buddy Neil, is he conscious? Is he unconscious?
He is semi-conscious. He is starting to wake up. He's going like, like someone.
Neil, this is very important. We gotta run for our fucking lives. There's a T-Rex, there's a giant lizard after us. He's like the size of 4 of me. If we don't run, we're gonna fucking die. And I start running towards the mountains.
You start dashing towards the mountains
Sorry,
as
guys.
Davis reloads his weapon.
Upon seeing him run,
Mhm.
I'm going to touch the body
Okay.
and cast Grave Words.
Okay.
It basically forces it to babble random words and random sentences that could or could not be useful.
Mhm.
But as soon as it starts, like I touch it and cast it, I'm a fucking sprint, but like following behind him, trying to use the body as essentially
A distraction. Kind
a
of like
distraction.
a bait. Gotcha.
Correct.
Very clever.
Go ahead
Yeah.
and give me like a deception or performance check, something along those lines. I can't remember all the skills off the top of my head at the moment.
Yeah.
What did you
Is
get?
there really one? I'm trying to figure out. Is there really one
Well,
4?
probably.
Like, what would I? I'm still trying to figure out what to use because I'm not sure I quite understand which one to use.
Use
Would
bluff.
be the best.
Bluff would be deception. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Give me a second. Sorry, my computer's being weird as shit. That fucking is horrible. That's a 3.
Okay. So between its babbling and the conscious gaining of Neil, whose eyes flutter open as he sees about 30 feet away the large pink and purple lizard, uh, the creature swings its head back and forth between the two of them, and then will go for Neil as he tries to like stand up.
As
What are
soon
you
as
doing?
as soon as it turns towards Neil, I'm taking that shot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is there a thing of like if I'm aiming for a specific part?
Well, what are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for an eye.
One of its
Go
good
ahead.
eyes.
Just go ahead and roll your attack roll.
24.
24. What kind of gun is it? Is it
This is my
Energy?
sniper rifle.
is it
It's
physical?
it's a physical kinetic.
Physical. Okay. So it dings off the hardened scales above its eyebrows, or the brow ridge. As it does, though, it stops in its tracks and with a and turns towards you.
Yeah,
Lets
that's
out a
fair.
small little and starts charging with its long scythe arms, kind of like hunched back into its body to make it look a bit more streamlined.
At that point, I'm running.
Okay. Neil is going to try to hide because he is in no condition to run at the moment. So, as he does that, we're going to get into.
Is there no way I can carry him?
You have
Or is that
already
too
started
much?
running.
Well, I thought
Why?
I said like I grabbed Neil.
Oh,
and
I did
went.
not hear that part. Okay, so yeah, you're lifting him up. Yes. You go ahead and give me like that athletics check, that strength.
You got it.
Based
I'm so
check for
strong.
it.
I'm so strong, and I just got stronger. That is a 22.
Okay. Yeah, as the creature starts chasing Davis, you then like time to go, and you lift and like kind of saddlebag him across your shoulders and start running. Which way are you guys running? Mountains or into the jungle? I'm gonna start with.
Mountains.
I was headed to the mountains.
That's
Okay,
what I'm doing
okay,
as
so you
well.
all bolt in that same direction then. As you make it towards the mountains, I'm going to have you guys go ahead and roll me a survival check to kind of navigate this last little bit of trees as you're being chased by the creature.
Come on. Ooh! Natural 20,
Okay.
24.
Gotcha.
Natural 20, 27.
Wow.
well,
Dirty
yeah,
20.
Yeah, you're.
A dirty 20. Okay.
Damn!
Fuck you. We know what
You
we're
guys
doing.
duck and weave through the crashed and broken like shipping and industrial crates and the wreckage that was the battle scene of the first challenge that you guys took on. As you do, the creature slams into throwing its body into some of the crates, buying you guys some time as you break into the tree lines. Can I just have one person roll me a d20?
Yeah, Luke, you do it.
Okay, hopefully my luck doesn't run out. This is either really good or really bad, but that's another nat 20.
Okay, wow. So
Whoa! What just happened?
This
I
could be really
dropped out.
bad. He could be like about to hit us or something.
I just had
Gannon had us roll a random d20, and we had Luke do it. He rolled a nat 20.
Dude,
so
the Morrow dice are busted.
Mm.
as you're ducking through, wow, Krieger, you plow through a set of underbrush, and you accidentally run into this large like almost pine cone-esque thing, but it's about maybe 30 feet long hanging from the tree and about 8 feet round in some parts. This
Oh.
pine cone is like white in color with blackened tips along on the scales. And as you do, the scales shake and shift a little bit, and you can hear like a groan come from it. As that happens, you hear the roar, and the Nishalora has cornered you now against the pinecone-esque fruit massive structure. And as it roars and takes one more step, putting itself within about 10 feet of you, the other two you're watching from some trees about maybe 20 feet back. You feel the pressure on your back from the pinecone give way, and there's just a loud thud. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up a picture of what you
Oh,
guys can
boy.
see.
Giant mysterious pinecone friend? It's not a friend.
Dropping,
Oh, good heavens!
dropping down, the large plant's scales shoot out to be a little bit more Barbie near its end. Long clawed hands. The thing looks like a mix between some orchid-colored pinecone and a demented or demonic pangolin. And it lets out like a rasping hiss at the Nishalora.
Oh.
As the
Okay.
two roar and growl at each other, you use the moment to step back and disappear into the underbrush. The two titans start to clash and throw their body weights into one another.
Oh, I see.
What do you guys do now? Do you watch the fight for a bit, or do you just leave and get out of here and use this?
I'm watching this fucking fight.
Okay.
It's a turf war.
Okay.
I say we'll watch it for a little bit to see how it's
Mhm.
looking, but if it looks like one of them is going to absolutely demolish the other one, then I say we go.
Or even getting close to starting to win, we want to head out of there before
Mm-hmm.
they figure out, hey, there's other people around here to kill.
Okay. So, as the clash goes back and forth, can I have everyone roll me a reflex save?
Oh God, that's
Oh,
the only
goodness.
one I don't have a good bonus for. Please, please. All right.
What'd you get?
Oh me,
Krieger, go ahead.
I got a fat 9.
Okay. Davis,
15.
15. And wow, my mind just went blank. You're what you go by again.
Zach,
Zach, that's right. Okay. And Zach,
17.
17. As you two dive out of the way as the Nishalora uses its head to throw the orchid lizard creature. It crashes through some trees. You both duck out of the way. You do as well, Krieger. However, Neil gets thrown from your shoulders and is draped over a fallen log.
Why are we fucking with poor Neil again?
I was trying to save it.
He
I mean, I'm going to
is
try to get over to him if I can.
okay. Go ahead, do that. But give me an acrobatics check.
Well, I am trained in acrobatics, but I do have a penalty because of my arm. But
Mm-hmm.
please.
I need to get some dice for me.
15?
15. Let me grab some dice real quick. Okay.
Oh, wait, no,
So-
it's 14.
Oh,
It's
14.
14.
Well,
That
that's a big
changes it.
difference, sir.
I know, it's a big difference.
As you rush to try to aid Neil, you duck underneath the Nishalora's large, fatty tail. It crashes through a younger tree behind you, splintering it and causing shards of wood to scatter about. it bites down onto the other creature around like its body, and it doesn't ooze blood, but this kind of like pink, it almost runs like syrup or a sap.
Ooh.
As it pulls its jaws away, the creature on the ground slashes at the Nishalora's neck. You're able to grab Neil and throw yourself under a larger fallen log, right as the other creature gets back up, and its claws shred the area where you both just were. Do either of you want to do anything in the moment?
How far away are we from Krieger?
You're about 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of silently kind of move over and give him a quick like, all right, it's time to go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get out here.
Okay. As you guys go ahead and run, can I have someone roll me just a d20?
Yeah,
I
sure.
will.
All right.
Oh.
What'd you get? Is it a natural one?
Gavin. Yep, that is a natural one.
Okay. Gotcha.
Fuck.
Okay. As
Wow.
so you guys run from the area, the two titans clash. You can hear their screams and sounds of like slashing claws in the background. But after a few minutes, there's one final wail after the sound of a crashing tree and spewing mud. And then a roar just echoes through the trees.
Are
You-
we able to tell which one that was like?
Mhm. You look back, and the Nishalora has one of its massive hind legs planted on top of the other creature's head, and its shredder-like mantis limbs are coated in that pink sappy blood. Several scales from the creature hanging from each.
I would like
Mhm.
to try to stealth.
Okay. Go ahead, give me a stealth check or sneak check. I forget what it's called.
Stealth in the
Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Plus so 23.
Okay. Gotcha. What about the rest of you guys? You guys doing anything? He is going to try. He's trying to change up his movement to conceal his. He's trying to stealth. What about you guys? Or are you just booking it?
Is the fight still happening?
No, the big thing is dead.
Right, yeah. So I guess I'll try to stealth.
Okay. You are carrying Neil, so it will be at disadvantage.
I'm just gonna sprint.
Okay.
I have a -2 already.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you just go ahead and keep sprinting.
not worth it. I'm just like
And what about you, Zach? Can't hear you, man. Kinda.
Okay.
There
What
you go.
I am going to do is I am going to try and see if there's any way I can like find some good cover for us to kind of help with the stealth check. But I was hoping for more of a survival check, like a good place to like duck in that we'd be safe, that wouldn't have any fucking creatures in it.
Go ahead and give me either of those checks, stealth or survival.
18.
18. Okay, so as you duck into some other underbrush with Davis, you search around and there is a massive tree that has a hollow near its base, which would allow you to duck in and shelter yourselves. Now, the tree itself is only about 15 feet wide, so it would be kind of cramped with all three of you in there. Do you shout out for your friend who is going to keep running, or you just want to let him keep running?
I'm gonna let him keep running. I can't get the Nishalora to come this way.
Okay,
I can't risk it.
Gotcha. And Davis, are you going to duck in the tree with him?
I've already kind of like stealth off to the side. I think I'm gonna stay there and try and keep an eye on Krieger. And if push comes to shove, I have my rifle ready to take another shot.
Okay, gotcha. So, Krieger, as you keep running, eventually you don't. None of you hear the sounds of the Nishalora after a while. You all kind of have bunkered down. The panic of the moment has caused you guys to get split up a little bit. You've kept running towards the mountain, Krieger. You're near the edge of the forest, waiting to make your next move, Davis, and you're hidden in the tree. I'm going to have Zach go ahead and give me a perception check.
$15.
15. Okay. You notice that as you peek out, you can see the Nishalora, after it took a hunk out of the other Titan creature, has retreated back deeper into the jungle, back to in the direction of the debris site. However, as it leaves, you see other kind of creatures come back out, other things that were hiding. The bark on the outside of this tree comes alive as massive insects whose wings, as they're collapsed, look like massive pieces of tree bark, flutter away, leaving the tree you're in just a bare gray. But the coast does seem clear at this point. Davis, can I have you give me a perception check as well?
Nah.
Okay. As you are focused, you're just watching the Nishalora. And you kind of hear the rustling of the forest coming alive around you. But what is your energy armor class?
14.
14. And you almost don't even notice it, but it shoots by your head this little beam of energy. Kind of like a little laser like from a las gun.
All right. As soon as that hits, I'm going to turn my rifle in the direction it came from.
Okay. You see a little like patch of like golden flowers with like almost like a raspberry like middle, but as you're scanning the area, you don't see anyone that could have fired the shot at you.
Seeing where it came from, can I attempt to use the gunshot as kind of like a trace point to narrow down my options of where it came from?
Seem to
Would
be
that be
coming just a
perception,
little
or-
bit north of you,
Oh.
right around that little flower patch. They kind of look like massive like sunflowers in a way.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to swing my rifle onto my back and pull out the las gun, kind of prime it.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, I'm going to stealthily kind of move closer and a bit out of the way of where exactly I was. So in case something like peeked up, shot, and went back down, it may, lose track. But
Okay.
I'm going to keep an eye on that patch.
Okay. As you're kind of like slowly approaching it, gun raised, you notice one flower in the middle of the patch has a bit of a different, where the other ones are like these massive sunflowers. This one has more of like spine-like leaves. They're very thin, almost thread-like, with a very orange center. And all of a sudden, one of those thread-like leaves shoots out at you. Does a 26 hit you?
That one will, yeah.
Okay. And it's coated in a ray of like thermal energy. You take 4 fire damage as the thread pierces your shoulder.
I take the hit and then I flip behind a tree.
Okay, ducking back behind the tree, it is the flower that is attacking you. Krieger, as you break past the jungle tree line, you find yourself in about a mile span of just open ground. You can see the foots of the mountains ahead of you, and built at the base, just a little, maybe about mile and a half off. What appears to be a large industrial structure built directly into the face of the mountain. Maybe a mining shaft or some other facility that seems to be kind of worn down. Well, yeah, it would make perfect cover.
Well, before I do anything, I'm gonna take Neil off my shoulder. Is he got slammed into a rock? Is he just unconscious again? Is he
unconscious
bleeding?
again.
Okay.
He's bleeding a little bit from like his forehead, but nothing like fatal. He is just unconscious.
Just kind of like lick my thumb. All
Mhm.
right. Well, I look back to the forest. I don't see any of my allies. I look to the building. And I look back to the forest.
Mhm.
And then I kind of stop and I'm gonna think.
Okay.
Hmm. And then I like my eyes widen and I frantically scan the horizon to see if there's any threats.
Go ahead
'Cause I
and give me
realize,
a
oh
perception.
fuck, I'm in the open.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right, this is a flat roll for me. 11.
11. Okay. No. You find yourself in about like waist high grass. And as you scan, you don't see anything prowling the tree lines or the sky above you. You seem to be on your own with Neil at the moment.
Well, I don't know where they went, but we gotta meet up. But they'll come out here for sure. So I'm gonna take my longsword and then just in the dirt, I'm just gonna, in really sloppy handwriting, write, "Hey, guys, went to Bill," and then I scratch out the first few letters of building, and then I just draw an arrow pointing to the building. I'm like, all right, that should do it. And I pick up Neil and I just start trotting over to the building.
Okay. Gotcha. So, Zach, as you emerge from it and these insects scatter around you, you hear the sound of a little like coming from your east, slightly. Seems to be maybe 100 meters away.
And what does it sound like?
Like a pew, almost similar to like a laser gun.
I'm gonna pull out my gun
Mm-hmm.
and like kind of not sprint, but kind of jog my way over there, trying to keep an eye out for anything that's gonna try and kill me.
Gotcha. As you're making your way there, you just feel like rather heavy all of a sudden, like kind of like you've been like it's been taxed. The fight throughout this day or something, whatever, however you rationalize it. I need you to take 2 stamina, like just you lose 2 stamina.
What if I don't have any?
You lose 2 HP.
Yep, that'll do it.
Are you downed?
No, but I'm pretty fucking close.
Okay.
Because we didn't gain anything when we
No. Now,
Gotta take a long
if you
rest
guys
first.
get a long, like that extended rest, since you guys leveled up, I'm just gonna let you go to max and avoid and ignore the normal rules for that. But yeah,
Mm.
you have to get to that save point first.
Is Zach close to me when he suddenly seems to be hit by something?
He didn't get hit with anything. He has lost 2 health.
Is he? I guess the question stands though. Is he still close to me?
You don't see him.
All right.
But Zach,
Mm.
what do you do? You hear
I'm
that
going
sound
to-
about 100 meters off. You feel weak all of a sudden. But yeah, what were you doing?
I'm gonna kind of like turn around, see if there's anything that I can see.
Mhm.
Make sure to kind of like brush my arm to make sure there's nothing on me that I'm not feeling.
Gotcha.
And like
As
all
you
over my
do
body.
so, your hand hits this patch of something that seems to be attached to your back. As you grab it and pull it off, it's like a bud of that large plant creature that was attacking the that fought the Nishalora. And when you flip it over, you can see that the underside of it has a kind of almost like a mini one in a little like thin veil, almost like it's a cocoon or like an egg. And it has little prongs that have attached to you.
But I did pull it off.
You did pull it off, yes.
I'm going to. Is there any animals nearby?
You look around and you can see the jungle around you starting to come back to life. There are several types of animals, no predators that you've seen yet, though.
I'm gonna find something like essentially like a deer
Okay.
and just kind of throw it at the deer, like not killing it, but like tossing it towards a new host.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you toss it and it kind of like crashes through some of like brambles and stuff and rolls across the ground, startling these like antelope-like creatures, and they scatter.
Yeah, and then I'm
Yeah.
just gonna keep moving towards the gun where the laser shots are.
Okie dokie. Gotcha. As you do, uh, you see as you turn, you hear another one, and all of a sudden, uh, you see your friend Davis is struck by a flower petal of all things that has hurt him, and this flower kind of like reels up, and its bristly leaves like shake, and it makes a little like humming sound. But it is now. Go ahead, Davis.
Yeah, at that point, being shot, he's just going to try and stealth towards the direction that we were all supposed to be heading.
Gotcha. As you turn and start moving towards that, uh, it shoots at you again with another petal.
Even with stealth?
It's already attacked you. Yeah, it knows where you are.
Oh, I figured I was going to try and like get out of its line of sight before I
yeah.
started
Okay.
moving.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. 21.
Okay. You essentially just kind of sprint away from it for a bit.
I could army
it's a
crawl
flower.
if that makes more sense. Like go through the brush.
It's a flower. You kind of piece together that even if it can move, it's probably not going to move very fast. So
Yeah,
you just
fair.
like duck behind a tree and like start sprinting for the edge of the jungle. You can see as you look back, it tries to follow you, but eventually it just loses sight again and it just gives up.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Ugh. And once I'm in the open, I'm going to stay just in the edge of the brush and kind of look out for Krager.
Gotcha. Okay, you see Krager, or what you think is Krager, about maybe a half mile away, making his way through the tall grass of this little plain at the foot of the mountains. A mile and a half off, you can see what he appears to be heading towards, this large industrial structure that makes like an opening in the side near the base of one of the mountains. At this time, you feel like a hand upon your shoulder, and you turn and you see Zach has caught up with you.
All right. We need to get moving.
Yeah, we better get in over there. I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything that, like, essentially any signs that Krager came through here.
Gotcha.
Oh, I figured that he also saw the thing. I'll point out Krager as well.
Mhm. Can I have you both give me a perception check as you kind of look at the plane as well?
24.
24.
You see Krager's note for sure with that.
Oh yeah, you find his note, and you're like, well, that's good. We know where to go now.
17.
17. Okay, so you both can see that Krager is actually heading straight towards what appears to be like a group of creatures that are in the tall grass. You see one of them like pop up like for a second, and it looks like this. It looks kind of like a furry walrus for a second. Davis.
Huh.
Yeah. Krieger, though,
Mhm.
as you're walking through the tall grass, you hear the sound of like goes like for a second.
I stop and look towards the sound.
Okay. So you look, you don't really see anything, and then all of a sudden, give me a perception check.
All right, come on. I can do it. I can use my powers of observation. 7.
You see a brief movement in the grass as something like darts about, uh, and then you hear another, but that is it.
Mm. I'm going to just kind of scan, and I'm going to assume, like, Gregor just sort of like stiffens up. You guys from the distance as you're like running to catch up to him, just see him like turn his head completely vertical, and he just goes, "Yes!" Like he just starts screaming to try to scare whatever is making these sounds away.
As you yell, go ahead and give me that intimidate check.
Alrighty. Come on. That is going to be... My intimidate is somewhere. There we go. It's going to be a 14.
14. That's gonna. Okay. You see all of a sudden like these 3 heads rise from the tall grass, and they are what appear to be kind of like a walrus to you, but with white fur. One sec, I am getting a picture of them up for you on the screen.
Well, Walrus is off at
And as they do, they both look at you, and they all 3 look at you and like cock their heads. And the one that's like kind of the biggest of them goes like, and then they like scatter and like do a little 8-legged like wallowing gallop back towards the mountains. And you hear a from like where the middle of the 3 were.
Oh my god. Can I play as a Wallapod?
Nope, sorry. They're animals.
I know. So cute. Krager, proud of himself, strides confidently towards the abandoned building.
Okay. As you do, you once again hear a and it like it'll hiss at you. You 2 see this from the grass, and I'm assuming you're running to try to catch up to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Krieger, with your confident stride, that second one, you break through a little bit of the grass, and matting down some of it, you see this small reptile creature that has like puncture wounds across different parts of its body.
Oh.
I will show you what it looks like. Looks like this. And it's about the size of a large dog.
Okay.
It has gashes and cuts near, like on its face. Its back left leg has a large puncture hole. And it like kind of backs up, its tail flicking, and then it does a little like threatening little like leap and claws at you, kind of like an intimidation display.
I kind of stop,
Mhm.
and then I put Neil on the ground behind me, and I'm just gonna like squat in front of it and start just inching towards it in a manner to be like, "Hey, I just want to help, buddy."
It does. It like gives her like, and you can see its rows of like sharp teeth, are all like kind of small and nubby.
Let's see. I don't know if I have anything to try to appease this thing, but let's see. Looking through my inventory real quick. I don't got jack shit. I could give it a gun. I don't think that's what it would like, though.
It like goes like again, and like hobbles away, turns and like runs from you as you hear like sounds of movement coming from behind you.
I stop and I whip around and I pull out my fucking ice turret, just like, who's there?
As it charges up, coming through the grass, you see your two companions, uh, Davis and Zach. I keep wanting to call him Dak for some reason, like combined by accident. Like,
As we run up, I'm gonna kind of look at Krager and say, Krager, if you're gonna threaten somebody with that gun, please make sure it's actually loaded.
It's loaded.
Well, then put it down before you hurt yourself. Damn it.
All right. So, oh yeah, guys, there was this little is he still there or did he run away?
it ran away.
Yeah, so I was like, there was this little dog. Oh. Well, never mind. I just pick up Neil again.
Let's get ourselves inside.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. After a few more minutes of hiking through the grass, you come to the base of the mountains at the large structure. The structure has kind of like an upside down, like U shape built into it, with large metal shutter doors that are broken at this time. But there is a gap big enough for like you to squeeze through. There are no lights inside. It's dark. You can hear the sounds of dripping water echoing from the inner chambers, and then just kind of like a low hum. Can I have everyone give me a perception check as they kind of like look at it as well?
Alrighty. Oh, 17.
17. Okay. So, as you kind of like look inside, you can hear the sounds of like little chattering, like kind of like almost like clicking teeth, but also with like mixed with static electricity.
Well, I don't like that. Well, I guess we best keep going. No way we fit in there.
Give me one moment.
Mhm.
Is there any nearby like dry brush around?
I mean, you like dry plant matter? Is that what you're meaning? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the grass is pretty dry.
I'll go ahead and just go over, take a quick bundle of it, and kind of just like
Okay.
twist it, wrap it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk over and pull out my las gun and just light it up.
Gotcha. As you do that, it starts to burn rather quickly. What do you do with it?
Yeah. I'm throwing it. I'm kind of, since it's kind of bundled, I'm kind of tossing it just in the doorway real quick, just to, or the opening to see what's going
Gotcha.
on inside.
As you do, you can see that this looks to be, for the few seconds that you get, a rather large inner structure. This seems to be kind of like a vehicle bay that this is. It's a very large empty chamber, and for a brief second you can see some scaffolding up above it, as well as some like trenches dug into it for like mechanics to go down and work on the other side of vehicles.
Any creatures that I can see?
You do not see any creatures though.
All right. It seems to be some kind of old base, possibly a vehicle base. There's a chance we can find some good stuff inside. What do you guys think?
Well, there's kind of a moot point. There's no way we can get in there. Look how tiny
Isn't-
that hole is.
Didn't you say the hole was big enough for us to fit through, Ganon?
Yes.
Krager looks very nervous.
I'm gonna just walk straight
Hold on.
in.
Hold on. Gregor, are you claustrophobic?
What? No, I've never been scared of a closet before.
I didn't say.
I'm gonna
It means
look
a-
at him.
It's a fear
Are
of
you
small.
scared of the? No, I think he's scared of the dark.
Gregor, are you afraid of the dark?
No,
Are you afraid of anything?
I fear no man or beast.
Then you should have no issues walking in, right?
He's too small there. There's no way.
I'm gonna go
Can I
ahead
make
and I'm
an
gonna.
insight check?
Sure.
I'm gonna Tell you what, Krieger, could you put your back up to that hole? I just want to see if you are big enough. All right.
I'm gonna make an intelligence check because I know where you're going with this.
Is the
Alright.
sense motive check the same as an insight check, Gannon?
Yes, yeah, that's insight.
I got it. I got it
23.
too. Oh, he's absolutely claustrophobic, and
Oh.
he walks up and puts his back next to the hole.
It,
Says, no way.
it's pretty obviously bigger than him.
Like if he would have to shimmy in sideways. Like
You
it's
know,
big
it's
enough
much-
for you to like.
Krieger, is it enclosed spaces? Because if that's the case, it's pretty big in there. Like this is a vehicle bay.
Is it? And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
kind of pokes his head in.
I will
Yeah,
just
the door itself, like I mean, these are like big, like it's like about 50 feet across this door and about 30 feet up. If I didn't.
Yeah, I
explain
just
that well enough.
shove him the rest of the way in.
Okay. As you kind of tumble and like fall in, your nose is just filled with kind of like the soot of the burned grass that he threw in there. And
Oh, I
there's
forgot
just
to-
kind of like the echoing silence of, an abandoned underground building. Just like
Oh, okay. This is so bad.
and as you say that, you
Exactly.
hear a drop of water, and then there's like a little scattering sound from deeper in.
Oh, so there's definitely stuff in here. But it seems like it ran away from my imposing form.
Well,
What do
do we
you
want to
Well,
take a look around, see what we can find, or?
I mean, maybe
Well,
we could just take this opportunity to take a nap. I don't know about you guys. I'm fucked up. You see, there's just
I'm gonna
giant
look at
flesh wounds
Neil.
in my side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Neil, look back at you. You can at least walk it off.
Well, I mean, I could walk it off, but
I'm,
Neil can't. We
I'm
need
with
his.
you.
Let's all lay down. It might be a good idea.
Yeah, and I imagine everyone's inside, and I
Yeah.
just sort of like grab
As-
Neil's unconscious body by his head, and like, besides, we
kinda-
need him at peak condition, cause he's the smart one.
As
And I
you
just
all
drop him.
get into the vehicle bay, this is a very large room. The ceiling goes up to about 45 feet above, and it is rectangular, wider or deeper than it is wide. It goes about maybe 200 feet back, and it's about 80 feet wide. It is
How about like a basketball court?
Sure. It is littered with old and broken engineering equipment, pylons and little lifts so they could work on different levels of vehicles. Scaffolding on the top. In the back left corner is kind of like a segmented room that takes up a big, maybe 30 by 30 square of that back corner. But there's also a large hallway in the back that goes further in, but it's even with low light vision, you can't quite see that far down it, as well as more tunnels that go off from the right and the left of this main room as well. Are you guys just wanting to camp out in this big open area, or are you wanting to do something else?
Yeah, let's camp out for now. We can explore more if we want to tomorrow, I think.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to sort of wedge my shield in the hole that we came in,
Mhm.
just in case if someone tries to get in, they'll have to move the shield, which is not hard, but will hopefully be loud.
Gotcha. So as you guys bunker down, you're just going to take a rest.
Before we do,
Mhm.
Because I don't think we've eaten today. I'm going to. All right. How alive is Neil right now, Krager?
Well, he did hit his head on a rock real good. Hey Neil, you alive, buddy? And I just started gently slap his cheek.
Goes, what? Did we escape?
We escaped?
No, we all died.
What?
No,
We all-
no,
What?
he's joking.
It's not funny. I really thought I was dead.
All right. Well, might as well keep us all alive a little longer, and I'm going to hand you all put something in each of your hands. It's going to be a small like it looks like a piece of candy, like a gummy candy
Oh,
with a sugar on it.
Yeah.
And they're all depicting little kind of squarish squarish faces on them. Eat that, that'll keep you alive for another day.
But it's so little. It's not gonna be enough.
Did I stutter?
Davis puts his into his mouth. I ain't ate this shit since the war.
Everyone now has enough nutrients in their system for the next 24 hours, and also you regain 1 HP.
There you go.
It's good, Barry.
I was gonna say this motherfucker just handed me a good berry.
It is. Good.
It's called multivitamin, and I just handed you a Flintstone vitamin.
That's fucking good. I love that. Could
Okay.
I offer you a good berry?
Can I have you all give me a perception check over this break, and then you guys are going to get all your stamina, resolve, and HP back. We'll be at your maximums.
Gonna get our HP back.
Yeah.
I got a 20.
You said a perception?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19.
Okay.
Krager passed out and he got a 2, so he's
Gotcha.
just like
Krager and Neil are,
starfished on
like,
the ground, just
Passed out. You two though.
What?
As you guys are dozing off, you hear a little like that wakes you up. As you scan the area of the vehicle bay, you don't really see anything, but then you hear it again, and it seems to be coming from like the ceiling. Like a
Davis, can you get some light up there? Actually, wait, you said it's 40 foot tall?
Yeah.
I have dark vision.
Okay.
So am I able to see this thing?
As you stare up, go ahead and give me another perception check. Or investigation, I guess.
May I do the same?
Yeah.
And that is horrible out of 10.
19.
Okay. So you're looking around, Zach, and you don't really see anything as you're looking at the metallic rafters that run throughout the upper level of it. Davis, one of the metal pylons that supports the ceiling up, you swear you see something like coil around it, but when you like focus your gaze on it, it like almost like absorbs into the pillar and disappears.
nice.
If I'm gonna be honest, we should probably keep watch.
Yeah, might not be a bad idea.
All right. You go ahead and start. I'll take second.
Sounds good.
Gregor can take third.
And Neil can rest, because that asshole's been through enough in the past day.
Okay. As you guys go on, a few more hours pass, and every once in a while, Davis, you hear the again. Sometimes it's close, sometimes it's far, and sometimes you think you hear it coming from like two places at once. But after a while, you all wake up. Neil, also is able to wake up, and he's like, "Oh my gosh."
Davis is gonna walk over to the person who was supposed to be on last watch.
Mm-hmm.
Just gives him like a quick jab with his heel in the ribs. Gregor!
Hmm? Yeah, what? What's
Remind
up?
me. Could you remind me real quick? Who was on Last Watch?
Dare watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was fucking passed out, man. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. We'll have to be more careful in the future, but we're good for the day.
All right.
So,
I'm
Lieutenant,
feeling
do you mind if
great.
I borrow you for a second?
I'm sorry. Who?
Lieutenant.
Yep. Give me 1 second. He'll
Oh,
walk
you're a
over.
lieutenant. That's crazy.
What's up?
All right. So, I wanted to talk to you, lawman, to well, not so lawman.
Well, I ain't never done anything illegal, so.
Yeah, I'm not talking about you. Being a bounty hunter, kind of shy of that line some days.
I see what you're saying. What's up?
So I know that you know of a few people in here who definitely aren't supposed to be, shouldn't get away
Hmm.
and get out of this place, dead or alive. Correct?
Correct.
Well, I'm on a hunt for a few people myself, and well, you never know. Good chance that we're probably going to run across one of my people. And good chance we might run across Black Scale, depending on how far into these 5 years we manage to survive, and how long they manage to survive. But I thought I would let you in on the 4 bounties that I'm after in here.
Hmm.
First one is going to be a guy by the name of Quaintus.
Is that a
Uh,
familiar name?
I don't know, is it? I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, sure, it's familiar.
world building as we go. Cool. First one's going to be named by the name Quaintus. An assassin typically works a lot of high profile assassinations, congressmen, stuff of that sort. One of those bounties is actually your good friend Blackscale.
Of course.
And well, you and I both know what he's been up to.
Hmm.
Keep going, guys.
I'm gonna look around while I'm talking.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, give me a perception check at disadvantage.
Thank you. That is a 10.
Okay. So, yeah, keep going.
One of them is one of I'm gonna kind of look at Krager. Someone who tends to look a little more like Krager.
They have a name.
I'm trying to come up with a name on the fly. Give me a second. Their name is Velron.
All right. Leave me 1 second. Yeah, what's Velron do?
Velron is a money launderer.
Hmm.
Tends to move all of his credits through
Hope you're writing this down because I haven't been able to.
tends to hack into other companies, move their money through other companies, and then take it out at the last second before anyone's none the wiser.
Hmm.
Pretty good computer hacker. And the final one, and Zach's gonna kind of crack his neck, and then going to place his hand on your shoulder
Mm-hmm.
and use his ability Mind Link.
What does that do?
Essentially, I tell you all the information that I would need to in a 10-minute period, instantaneously, and I can use visuals and stuff like that. Very Vulcan mind meld.
Get you.
And you're going to see essentially images flash by and the knowledge flash by of my younger brother killing my wife because I tried turning him in because he was going to work with this circle of bad people.
Man.
I recognize that case file.
So, all I ask of you is one thing. If you see any of the first three, you kill them on sight. You can ask questions later. We can get the bounty I'll share with. My only request is that you leave the last one for me.
If it came down to it, and that was him escaping or me killing him, I'll kill him. But if there's anything I can do, I will do my damnedest.
I appreciate that. Don't know how long we're going to be together. For all we know, this might be a 5-year long haul that we're in it for it together.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd let you in on it a little early.
Fair enough. Well, while I'm not too concerned about the money launderer, I'm more worried about violent crime from what I've seen, but I'll do what I can to assist you. It seems like we're in the same business.
Sounds good.
You look over and see Krager is doing one-handed push-ups.
God damn, I'm thankful we kept him on our side.
Right?
Okay.
We got the brains and the brawn.
And then as you're saying that, there's another like this one, and it's coming from that back corner room. It seems to be like kind of loud, like something is definitely in there.
Alright. I think it's about time we figure that out, huh?
We're going in loud or quiet.
We're going in quiet.
Oh,
But once it stops being quiet, you can be loud.
okay. Kinda
Make sure
just-
to you got your gun loaded?
Yes, I got my gun. It's a battery. It's not that complicated. I just take it out and go.
How does
Why is it
battery
in
work?
backwards?
Oh shit. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, now it's in. You see that like
Question, how does a battery work?
well, you see, it's got magic juice in it, and then the gun it sucks the juice out and it spits it out in little ice bullets.
I'm gonna be honest, it's close to what I was expecting him to get.
I'm not gonna lie, same here. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
You don't drink that juice, because I did that one time and then I had to go to the doctor. It was bad.
I thought those were filled with lemonade. Caboose, why would you think those are filled with lemonades? Because you told me they were. Oh yeah, wait. Have you been drinking the gas canisters this whole time? I thought I was
Waited to
turning
be
into a
check
dragon. Yeah.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
That's an old red versus blue reference.
Oh my. So, as you guys go back, your footsteps echo throughout the hall. Every now and then you step through a puddle of the moisture that's soaked through the bedrock of the building. It goes whoosh, drip. It smells of the smell of stale air has like a metallic almost zing or like layer to it that gets stronger as you get closer to the room. As the room itself has this large glass window that on one side that would overlook a majority of the room, and there's a large sliding metal door that is closed on the other side. As you look through the window, you guys can't see much of it, except a desk with broken down computers. One of them still like flickering here and there with a little bit of power, and a bench upon the back that has what appears to be some kind of like rifle or something set on it.
All right. That's a trap, but damn if I don't want the bait. Yeah. Tell you what. How big is the door?
Door, it's big enough for any
Like a
medium-sized
standard.
creature. Yeah.
Gregor, do me a favor.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk into this here room, and should anything come out and attack me, I want you to hit it first. All right?
You got it.
All right. And I'll go ahead and open up the sliding door real quick.
And I'll just stand right behind you.
Last
Gotcha.
pistol at the ready. I kind of start walking in.
Okay. As you are inspecting the room, you get like a as you step in something that has like a nice squish to it.
I'll go ahead and look down. What the hell?
As you do, you've stepped in this like inky metallic black goo that ripples and kind of starts changing shape on its own, almost if it's reacting to the contact of your boot.
I try and shake it off a little bit.
As you do, it sticks, and then the ripples kind of go the opposite way, and it starts to cling more and more to your leg.
Well, fuck. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I hate to do this early, but I'm gonna go ahead and take out my. I have already had my last pistol out. I'm going to kind of like start the charge and see if I can kind of like if it seems to react to heat at all.
It doesn't seem to react to it, but it like it actually lashes out and like attaches its little tendrils of it to around your gun a little bit. And now you're kind of like stuck in this position of pointing down. You're kind of hunched over, practically immobile as you can hear it starting to almost like dissolve your gun.
I'm gonna go ahead and before it dissolves, I'm gonna try and just let off one shot here real quick.
Go ahead and make that attack roll, and you're gonna have advantage on that because you know.
Fair enough, sir. Natty 20.
A nat 20.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you roll double the dice, and then you get any critical effects that it would have.
Yep. I rolled double the dice, so I do 2 damage.
Bum bum ba-dum.
And then the critical effect is burn.
Okay.
So it is now on fire.
As it starts to burning, like this red glow just ripples across it. It goes like, and it detaches itself from you and your gun.
Good boy.
Roll me a d20 though.
7.
7. You see that it has left a hole in the top plating of your pistol. Whether or not it is safe to operate would take an engineering check. As it squirms back across the floor and up the wall and then through the air duct.
You said engineering?
Yes.
So I have a... I guess I technically have a 0 in that, so 17.
Okay. Oh, if you have 0 ranks in it, I don't think you can perform an engineering check. That might be a trained skill.
Ah, shit. Let me check.
Okay.
Because there should be like
it has an asterisk
next
next to it, or...
Yeah, I don't think I can make that check.
Okay. Okay.
Could I argue to instead use my profession since I am highly trained with weaponry?
Yep, go ahead.
All right. That's still pretty good, so I'll take it. 22.
22. Okay. Yeah, your pistol would require repair, and you could still use it, but at the moment it would be risky. At any time it could essentially blow up.
I'll go ahead and toss it in the holster. I am going to... And you said it went in the air duct?
Yes, went in the air duct.
I look down. Is my pant leg dissolved at all?
No. seem to have just been attracted to the metal.
Interesting. Krager,
Yeah.
get our funny mystic friend in here. He doesn't seem to like organic.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. We need your magic powers. I just kind of like shove you in the room.
Hell,
I
you
just
need-
got attacked by a little something that seems to like mechanics. I'm happy it didn't manage to make its way to my physical body. That would have been a bit of a pain in the ass. But go ahead and Krager, toss Neil in here as well.
Hey, Neil.
He's like, yeah. What's up?
See that computer? See what
Yeah.
you can get off of it.
Yeah, sure. I can try. As,
Thank you.
He pulls out the chair. He, goes trying to type and move his mouse with like the one hand. His other one is just limp at his side. As you do that, you guys get another layout of the room. You kind of just inspect it a little bit more as he's working on the computer. On the bench there is a rifle. It is a
Yeah, I'll be looking at that.
It is a storm coil rifle.
Wait, a coil, a storm coil? What kind of weapon is that?
It's an electric rifle.
It's like a long arm.
Yes, it is a long
Damn
arm.
you. That's fair.
It is a storm coil, the live category, because that's the one that's not OP for your guys' level. But all the batteries that are in here that would have gone with it have been corroded and like semi-dissolved.
Yeah, it makes
There's
sense.
also a large locker that seems to be kind of like an armor locker or like a suit locker, but it is locked shut with a magnetic lock.
All right. I'll take the rifle. It seems to be in decent condition at least.
Yes, it is.
I'll go ahead and I'll hold it on my back for the moment.
Mhm.
We'll take a deeper look at this here in a minute.
I'm gonna walk over to the magnet lock.
Mm-hmm. Go
Just
ahead.
pull out my blaster, point directly at the lock.
Hold on. If you
Give
shoot
me the-
that and it breaks it, it may permanently lock.
Do you know how magnets work?
Yeah.
If it's
But
an
we don't know what-
electronic one, it would destroy the electronics and it should turn it off. If it's a regular one, the worst it's going to do is break the magnet into multiple pieces, which each get their own magnetic field, and most likely will be able to separate it no matter what.
To be fair, the worst thing that can happen is you're shooting in the wrong area because you don't know what's going on, and you make it impossible to turn the magnet off without us figuring out how to kill it.
Guys, if you're done arguing, sorry, I didn't mean to stop you. Yeah, this I can't do anything with this. There's like not enough power. But like, I don't know.
Should we put? Hey, what? And I grab one of the corroded batteries that I've been licking. What if we put this in the computer? Will that make it work better?
No, we need to turn on like the main power to like the facility, I think. Like, I mean, I guess if we wanted, if we had like a good battery, I could try to jury rig it to get it powered to see what we can get from it right now, but I'd be limited in scope. But yeah.
Well, I think we should. I'm very curious about this locker. If you don't want to blast it off because it's going to break stuff, I could provide a more delicate approach.
Is it breaking the door off of the locker?
You see, he has taken off his power glove, and he has these vicious claws that look almost as dangerous as the glove, and he just is starting to scratch into the magnet.
Just let me shoot the lock.
What? You got bullets, right? You gotta save those.
I have
For
plenty.
people. Oh,
I'm gonna go sit down by Neil and watch as these two argue for a second.
how about this? We rock, paper, scissors for it.
All right, I'm gonna put one of my hand out. That's not
Yeah.
That's not holding the gun. I'm gonna. All right, you ready?
All right, yeah.
Rock, paper. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Are you?
Go ahead and roll me that attack roll.
And that's a ranged attack?
Yes. Also, were you going to also give him one of like a good battery to try to jury rig the computer?
Oh, we're not doing that at the moment.
Nah.
Yet.
Okay.
18.
18. It shoots and the energy disperses over it, and then you see like the computer short circuit as like Neil tries to type it and it like shocks him. Motherfucker! And then the screen stops flickering entirely and just go like and then there's a little like sparks leading from a little cord up around the ceiling and then from the thing.
Now, I do hate to say I told you so. However, I believe that in this instance, I told you so would be the proper response.
Listen, I didn't think force damage would do that.
Well, it must have been like I don't know, whatever you did though, like shorted out the impact, whatever. Now this thing's busted too.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and pull
Things
the pull on
busted
the
anyway.
locker.
I just grab the locker, like the lock, and I'm just gonna try to rip it off.
Oh, dear
Go ahead
Lord.
and give me an athletics check.
All right, come on, baby. That's a 22.
22. With your immense strength, you try to pull it open, and after a while, your hands just slip, and you cannot open the containment locker.
Guys, this thing's like made of metal or something.
All right. Question.
Yeah.
What have we learned today? Not you, Neil. You're in the clear.
I learned that I learned that Zach cheats at rock paper scissors is what I learned.
Good. And Zach, what did you learn?
I learned that man, I'm gonna just look at Krager up and down, needs a fucking manicure.
I mean,
I'm a G-
all jokes aside, guys. What the hell we moving on, or like this place
Is there any way
pretty
you
big.
can fix? Is there any way you can fix it at this point?
I mean, if I had power back on, then yeah, I could probably see what's up. But like,
I go ahead and I hit the unlock on my battery.
you will
I
lose
unload
this entire battery. Like it'll just be
Yep.
kaput. Okay.
I understand. It is decharged, but I could recharge it. Correct?
No, this will be like this battery's going to be done because it's not
Okay.
made to go into a computer, so he has to essentially break it.
All
to do
right.
So
Yeah, I'll go ahead and ka-chink.
Well, conversely, couldn't we just find how to turn the power back onto this building?
Also, isn't this a place that has a bunch of vehicles? Can't we find like a car battery? Might be able
First
to
and
power
foremost, it used to have a bunch of vehicles. I do not see any. Secondarily, Krieger, I appreciate your worry. However, my thought process is if we use the battery now, there's a chance that whatever is inside could help us immensely in our endeavors forward. Plus, I got a secondary weapon, and I'll toss the battery to Neil.
Okie dokie. He takes the battery. It takes him a few minutes, but eventually there's like a and the screens in here start to flicker on. He's like, well, I got like base access at least. I can kind of get a layout of this place. It's not super big, I guess. Seems to be some kind of old like military or like research installation. I don't know. I'm still locked out of most things. I'm on like emergency power here
Can
with
you
this.
Can you spring this open at all?
I can go ahead and try. Can I have someone roll me a d20 for me?
Yep.
Not fucking me.
And he has a +6 to computers right now, so
Doesn't matter if he rolls a nat 20, baby.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
go.
he's like, yeah. Oh, shit! There it is. Yeah. Okay. And as he presses it, opens. And it is a large set of like environmental armor.
Oh,
It is
for
a reinforced
sake.
EVA suit, Mark II.
Hold on, I gotta Google this guy. Armor?
You said it's an Evo Suit Mark II, correct?
Eva Suit Mark II, yeah, or 2. It doesn't have the mark on it.
I need to look this up. Give me a
Is that
second.
EVA?
EVA, yeah.
Suit 2.
It is heavy
Star-
armor.
Is it
Oh,
reinforced? You said.
Yes, the reinforced EVA
Oh.
Suit 2.
Let me see
It's a
it.
level 3 item.
Damn. I'll go ahead and give like a.
Yeah, we don't pick that up through your mic. There you go.
I give it a whistle.
I
and, like,
gotcha.
Mhm.
Either you boys, and I'll look over at Zach and Neil. Either you boys gonna be able to wear this?
Now it is
Hell
built. It is
no.
built for a larger frame. I will tell you that.
First off, not my size. Second off, I don't think he's got enough armholes.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, not you either. All right, big man, we got you. Peace. Let's go.
Like Peter was just like looming over you. Like,
Yeah,
just like
He's
Hold up.
waiting.
Before we get too excited, we do have one little issue.
Are
What's
you
that?
talking about the thing that ate through my gun?
The thing that was eating metal, and now we're putting him in a suit made of metal. Not
Well-
necessarily the best idea.
This is true, but it is designed for more, what do you call it? Hazardous conditions. So it's definitely possible that it might actually be more protective.
Should I wait to put it on till after we've dealt with that thing? Do you think?
That's
Up to
what
you,
I'm
big
wondering.
man.
Well, I mean, you touched the thing. Do you think it would eat this up?
I go ahead and look down at my gun, look up at the suit. Yeah, you might wait just a minute, alright?
Okay.
Don't worry, you'll get it soon enough, big man.
I pick it up and
Just don't shut the fucking in the fucking locker. We don't need a relocking on this.
We'll put Neil in the locker and then shut it, right?
Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm not.
I
going
would
to-
break your hand off if you tried to lay a hand on my precious boy.
I just give Neil like a little elbow, like I'm just razzing you. Let's get going.
Icarus.
But yeah, I got a general layout of this place too. It seems like we follow this main hall, down here at the back of the vehicle bay. It should take us straight to the straight to the generator.
All
I'm going
right.
to press the button on like the area on the back of my neck. Icarus.
Hello, it is I, Icarus.
Hello, Icarus. Can you please ping the nearest kiosk?
He gets like one, and it's several miles away. But
Yeah.
as you do that, Neil says, there's like different ones here in the facility in the western, in the like the right wing of it, but I wonder if he's not picking up because the power's off. So he's only picking up like
The ones that are
Online?
online. Yeah. Okay. Can
Wait
you
a minute.
download
You
that?
said this is a military style base.
It-
Neil?
yeah, I think so.
What if these are? What if this is one of the old bases for the guards? Maybe we can get some much better materials at a lot cheaper price too.
I go over. Well, I mean, hell, and I'll knock on the suit. We already got something that's a lot better. I think it's worth taking our time to take a look through. But Neil, can you download that map for us?
Yeah. And then he'll press the little button on his back. Icarus, transmit last downloaded file to all other PIC devices within 7 feet. And all of a sudden, like you guys, like after a short few seconds, there's a little like zzz, and you all get a little ping inside your head. New file shared. Do you accept?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Neil, you're gonna have to show me how to do that shit next time because this is pretty cool.
It's all right. Icarus, pull up image 1, and like in front of him, like the little Icarus like AI hologram comes up, and like it shifts into this rectangular like facet in front of him that shows like a layout of the facility. And just like he said, down that main causeway, deeper into the mountain, there seems to be a large room that has the abbreviation GNR-01. The other room.
GNR.
Generator 1.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Gunner, so
That's what I
you're
thought
here.
there for a second.
Hallways seem to loop in this more larger kind of like triangular facet between the major wings. Behind the main generator wing, you can see some other denominations. ENG-1 to back behind it and on the left, and then on the right, ENG-2, and then they connect to a further back one called GNR-2.
We should probably hit the ENGs because those might be the engineering rooms. Might be able to grab some tools to get those generators brought back up. Then we need to hit each of the generators, but my only fear is what's going to happen if we get one of those generators up and that thing attacks us.
Neil, we watched that thing go into the air duct. Where do those filter out?
And he's like trying to all I got's the base floor plan right now. I mean, I could stay here and like work on it for you if you want, but just I don't know how long the battery's going to hold for
Hell
it.
no! Last time we split up, you lost an arm.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, but I don't know if I'll be much help out. I mean, I'll be more help here, but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'll get you. Sure. I'll go ahead and pat him on the shoulder. It's alright. If you want to stay here, play Overwatch, by all means.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll be in touch. I mean, and he's gonna attach Icarus. Set up set up comms. Code 112.
Mm.
Can we try a 154? Maybe make it not so obvious.
Dude, like we're the only ones here, man. We just keep it simple, get it done, because the comm, like we'll only get the channel for a little bit, and then we'll have to resync up later.
Whatever.
So after you all like follow like Neil's instructions, kind of like link up your PIC devices, so you can call each other. He says this only works out to about maybe like 500 meters. It's around 1,500 feet ish, roughly. And he's not even sure if it'll go through like all the stone and walls of the facility, but better than nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, and I'll try to get the rest of the map of this place while you guys are down there too, or see what else I can find. But yeah, I mean, the door was partly open though, so be careful. I would say if you can, try to force that door closed behind you, and then they can't get in here for me.
Do watch out for the vent though, because the guy came
oh,
in
yeah.
with it.
Oh yeah. I'll handle that. And he has like his hunting rifle sitting next to him.
Pius doesn't have the heart to tell him that might be hard to shoot with one arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think he's aware, but better than nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll try to shut the door behind us so
Gotcha.
he
Takes
won't
some
get invaded.
effort, but like you have to like scoot it back. And then you guys are ready to go down.
Absolutely.
Okay. As you guys start making your way, it's still just back to the silence, the echoing of every footstep, the drips of the water. The air gets nothing but more stale. Every few minutes you hear a seemingly coming from the walls somewhere, but never close enough for you to catch a glimpse of it if it's even in the hallway with you. The hallway itself is about 10 feet wide, carved straight through the stone, supported by metal pylons on both sides, giving it almost kind of like an air duct feel. Like
Hold
almost you're in a
on.
tube. What's up?
You said all the walls are stone except for
Mhm.
some facets that are metal, correct?
Yes, here they are, yeah.
I'll go ahead and look over. You know what I'm thinking?
Hmm?
If you're in a worry spot, stay away from the metal. Remember what we saw last night? And I'll kind of motion to Zach. That thing in the ceiling decided to hide and it wrapped itself into the metal. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't just consume metal if it uses it. Forms into
Becomes
it. So be careful around the metal, alright?
You got it. You know what?
Alright.
I'm gonna prepare for this. And you see, I just completely take off my battle gloves, and I just have my regular claws now.
Alright.
Yeah,
Alright.
these are my claws. They're not metal.
Okay.
Alright.
So, as you continue down, you can start to see like piping working its way through like the stone and the ceiling. Every now and again, it spurts out a little bit of steam going. Tss. One point, it, like shoots out right in front of Krieger's face. Uh, like this, you can feel the heat from it as you avoid burning your right cheek. Eventually, you make it down to engineer or generator room 1. The room itself is this square of sheet metal floors and walls, all plated and riveted. Uh, in the middle of the back wall, there's this large glass tube with this metal like cyclonic device in it. But it's not moving. There's no spinning. There's no turning of the engine or turbine, and is just kind of like dead silent. There's little computer panels, kind of hugging the walls, and yeah. What do you guys do?
Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the beach, but what do you guys think we should do?
Is the do we see like a physical generator?
Yes, that glass cyclonic device. That's a large turbine set in the back of it.
So
Oh.
upside oh, I see. That makes more sense.
Mm.
So see, here's the upside. I have proved thyself, so if we all get on the generator, we should be good.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You want me to take? I could take a look at it if you want. The generator.
It's
Let's
like,
take
hey,
a look and see what
are
we
you,
can do.
are you guys there yet? You can kind of hear like
Oh,
scattered
right. Hey, man. Yeah, we're at the generator.
Okay. What do you see? What does it look like? You see anything wrong with it?
It's a
Do I see
giant
anything
glass
wrong with it?
tube.
Giant glass tube. Is there this like metal like core in it? Maybe it looks kind of like almost like a pillar between two like metal discs that act as like caps to the tube.
Yep.
Listen, you're starting to freak me out with how much you know about this kind of stuff, man.
I mean, it was like my job before. Like, yeah.
How do we get it turned on?
Um, is there anything else in the tube? Could it be like, do you see any damage on it? Like cracked glass, tarnished, scratched metal, anything like that?
I'm gonna
Take
start
it.
looking for corrosion.
Okay. Go ahead and like give me that perception check. I think.
Can I help him?
Yeah, go ahead. Both of you just go ahead and make that check.
Okay.
Whatever.
17.
Okay.
15.
You guys don't find anything like that, but in that middle like pillar, uh, there seems to be kind of like a slot open, like there should be a tube sitting inside of it or something.
Looks like it's missing a tube in the center there.
Uh, it's,
Like a fuel rod or something?
yeah, I think it's probably Yeah, I'd say it's missing the fuel rod then, and which means I don't know where they would keep extras.
Probably in
Maybe.
that engineering room.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good call, maybe there. But you need to find one of those, and then there should be like maybe it's on the engineering side, but a way to get into the tube, probably up through the bottom cap, and then you'll need to replace it or fit it in there, and then there should be like a panel for like a manual start since there's no power. It might be on the bottom, it might be in engineering, but it'll probably be like some big lever or something like that. That's what I would assume.
Or a big red button, right?
No, nope, wrong stereotype, man.
Yeah, you should leave this to the engineers, I say. I've been trained, as a matter of fact.
Are you
Really?
joking or are you being serious?
I've never told a lie in my life. Out of
What that was a
character,
lie.
I am trained in engineering, actually.
That's fucking crazy, actually. That's funny. Alright,
Yeah.
well.
I
let's
was
get-
told a lot about it back when I demolished a building this one time. I wasn't supposed to do that. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that though until after I did it.
Fair enough. Alright, let's
I'm
get
not gonna
moving
look
then.
back at Lieutenant and just be like, I am damn glad he's on our side.
Alright, let's get moving to engineering then, boys.
All right, we head to engineering.
Okay.
Hey, Ganon, just remember that. Okay, there you go. Never mind.
No, yeah, I know. Okay. So, as you guys make your way through engineering, you hear the little sound coming from inside the room you're currently in, the generator room.
Whip around.
You do. You can see the little thing, attached to the walls, and it seems to just kind of be moving around. It's not digesting any of the metal that it's going across, but it seems to almost kind of be following you for a little bit.
Do we shoot it?
No.
It ain't attacking us right now.
It's also not digesting the metal on the walls like it was your gun,
Hmm.
Davis.
Huh.
Icarus?
Hello, it is I, Icarus. How may I be of service?
I doubt you can help, but do you have any? You would have to have some sort of ability to warn us if something was going to happen to you, correct?
Illogical.
Some sort of.
Icarus is not a sentient being, nor is Icarus's main files uploaded to your individual device.
I understand that, but you have to have some sort of fail-safe in case someone tries to destroy you, correct?
Impossible. You cannot access Icarus's main functions through any PIC device. One would need access to the main tower in the center of the lake, which would be impossible for any contestant.
Can I look at these metal walls? Is this metal like a different kind of alloy from
Give me-
the guns?
An engineering check.
All right, come on, big brain. Oh shit! 18 plus 3,
Okay.
21.
Yeah, they're made out of steel and things like that, but you can see that there is a slight film of a demagnetized alloy that's used in some forms of shipbuilding, especially around drive cores and things like that. So the magnetic field of the metal doesn't interact with the drive core and throw off calculations and things.
Oh, I see. So the reason it probably went after your gun and not the walls, maybe, is because it's got a anti-magnetic film over it. It's used in a lot of ships and stuff, so that it doesn't interfere with magnets and whatnot.
In fact, go ahead and
Makes
give me
sense.
another engineering check now that you say that.
Okay. Damn, 19 plus
Okay.
3.
So when you say that to them, and then you look back up, and now that you are seeing it, and it's kind of like moving, like little like spikes are coming in and out of it like that. Piece together that it is essentially it's a glob of ferrofluid that is going around the facility. It's not an uncommon thing in ships. It's an ooze almost, but it's like a pest.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
It's an ooze made of ferrofluid.
Oh, it's a ferrofluid ooze.
Oh,
It's
hold on.
funny.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take one of those corroded batteries that we found. Does it look to have that film on it?
No, the battery does not. Just
I'm
has
gonna go ahead
it's
and
metal.
Here, boy.
As you hold it out, like it skitters across the surface.
And I'll go ahead and toss it a little bit over to another part of the floor, see if it chases it.
As it scatters across the floor, it drops from the ceiling like and rolls over. As it rolls over the battery, it then comes up. The glass has been left behind, as well as like the copper and some of those other metals, but the steel caps have disappeared from it.
I'm gonna go
Krager?
look over at Krager. Krager, hold these, and I'm gonna hand him my rifle, ammunition, and my my knife.
No, I got a better idea. Krager, do you think you could take that door off that locker?
You think I could take the door from the locker? Like rip it off? No, we proved I couldn't do that.
Well, you couldn't rip the magnet off. I'm kind of talking about keeping that magnet attached and just taking the whole door with.
Do I know how throwing a magnet at this thing would interact with it?
The more it eats, the bigger it'll grow and the more aggressive it'll get.
Yeah, that's like quite literally the bad idea to do. Just go make it bigger, stronger, and more agitated. Do I know, like, can we just blast this thing, or is it...
As you say that, you're like, I mean, you could, like, you know that fire actually does demagnetize it for a little bit, so laser and flame, like, equipment, like blowtorches, are usually used to deal with them. But as, like, you're thinking of that, you hear another, like, and then, like, behind you guys, as you're looking at that one, another one has dropped onto the floor behind you. And it starts, like, rolling its way towards you, Krieger.
I'm holding all of your metal shit right now.
I'll go back over and grab it. Just like, all right, thank you.
All right. So these things are actually kind of weak to fire and laser. If you got stuff that does that.
I look at the gun that there's a hole in it and it has no battery anymore. I'm just like, fuck.
Well, do I know how cold interacts with it?
Where'd my card for it?
I
go?
got
have
a
card.
cold gun.
I'm just saying,
I mean, it'll be fine
can't.
against it. You should not
Alright.
try to stab or slash it, you know,
Yeah. I was like,
or use electricity on it.
oh yeah, so don't stab, slash, or zap it.
What was that gun rifle that we picked?
It was an
It was a
electric
storm.
rifle.
Yeah.
Do we have a name for that, or is it just in the base
Storm
book?
coil.
Storm coil. Give me one
Hey,
second.
do you want to use my gun to do a better shot?
I don't think I'll do that much better. Real quick, on that new rifle that I picked up, does it seem to have its own? Does it already have a battery loaded into it at all?
No, it did not.
Damn it!
Is there anything flammable?
I have a
nearby?
battery if you need it.
I don't want to take a battery. You don't need to.
Is there anything flammable nearby, like old sketches, paper, anything that would catch a decent fire?
No, not really.
They took out pretty much everything, I'm sure.
However,
I want this thing to
as
get
one
close to us.
one
so
rolls towards Krieger.
I'm gonna
And,
fucking shoot it with my
yeah.
hail cannon.
However, I need everyone to roll initiative before that happens.
All right,
As you
fair enough.
discuss and
Jeez.
hand weapons back.
You're right. You're right.
Jesus Christ,
What do
this
we
guy
get?
is up.
18.
18,
24, natural 20.
24, and
19.
okay. So we have. Then we got. Oh wait. Davis. Then. Zach. Okay. Davis, you're going first. As the two are rolling at you guys from different ends, as they just try. They're essentially like. It's not hostile. They're wanting to eat your food. Is that their food that you
Yeah,
have,
that's fair.
essentially?
I do have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
He had said not to slash or pierce them. Is that correct?
Yes.
Here and then, I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one of those corroded batteries, and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
toss it back into a corner,
Uh-huh.
and just be like, "Fetch," and see if either of them notice it.
It seems at this point like they're homing in more on like the bigger meal.
Well, piss. Yeah, he's gonna hold out his hand. I think in this particular instance, I'm gonna have to take that battery off your hands.
Yeah, sure. Are you about to shoot it with an electric rifle, though?
No, I'm gonna use my normal one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll hand you the battery.
I'll go ahead and do just a quick. What is reloading? What does that normally take?
I think it's a swift action.
Goodbye, battery pack.
I don't know how that works.
That's your bonus action. Swift action.
Oh,
bonus
okay.
action.
Yeah, I'll do a quick, and then I'll take a shot at it.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, it's been a hot second since.
Yep, you're good.
17 plus 6,
That'll hit for sure.
and it was a D4. 4 points of fire damage.
Okay, gotcha. It does. You can see like the little pods on it, like kind of like flare out a little bit, as it does not like the fire damage.
Yeah, and I just kind of give it a knock it off. And then I'm going to kind of take a couple. I'm going to start stepping back away from it so that I'm kind of out of its immediate range.
Gotcha.
So if I I guess like 30 feet away, if that makes sense.
Sounds good. Okay. Then we go to the one that you threw the battery to originally. As it rolls up, it's going to try to jump up at Krieger and lashes out with a little pseudopod to try to like grab at like Krieger's stuff. Let's see.
Not my
Where did that go?
giant suit of armor that I have on.
I thought you didn't put that on.
Well, I have another suit of. I'm wearing
That'll
the
be-
beta version of this, basically.
Oh shit.
That'll be 22 to hit for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Oh boy, 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. But then we go to Krieger.
All right. So do I know if punching this like bludgeoning damage
That
is
is
okay?
fine. That is fine.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna. My gloves are off, so I don't got to worry about them dissolving. So I'm just gonna. I mean, it's next to me, so I'm just gonna start
Mhm.
punching it. Kerchow, let's see what I get to hit. My attack bonus is better. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, and my fucking weird ass Vesk natural weapons, they do with this destroying for 1.
I think it's like 1d3.
It's a D3 plus 1.5 of my character level to the damage roll. So that'd be
Plus
That
3.
is fucking weird.
3.
Plus
Alright.
you still get your strength on that too.
Yeah. Fucking Jeepers Creepers. How do I roll a D3 now?
Just roll a d6 and divide it by 2.
Oh, you're so smart. That's gonna be 1. So 1 plus my strength is 4 plus 3. So
So 8.
8 damage. So that just
Okay.
And then let's see. Let me look at all my actions actually, because there are so fun. There are so many fun actions I can take.
Hmm.
I this PDF is good, but it'd be better if it was bigger. So standard was that. Then there are move actions.
Okay.
Shield weapon guard step. Change grips is a swift action to drop prone. Full actions. Oh, could I have done
A full attack?
yeah, full attack?
Yes, you can. That first attack would have still hit, actually.
Okay, cool. Let's see if I do it again. It's gonna be a 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh wait. Actually, no, it'd be a 14 to
Oh,
hit.
that'll miss.
Damn. All right. Still worth it in the end.
Okay. So, at that, we go to Zach.
All right. I am going to take out my blaster and attempt to shoot it with.
You
my,
get +1 to your ranged attack rolls when I'm within melee of the creature. That's the
Nice.
feat I took.
Very nice.
I'm going to shoot at the
Coordinated
one that
strike.
he's next to. It is a little weird because it has the specialty of force, so it's against their EAC, but
Okay.
it does kinetic.
If it does any form of is this a weapon?
Yes, it is a gun.
If it's a weapon that deals a split amount of damage, or like energy and kinetic, it'll go to their kinetic armor class.
It does
no-
not. It specifically
Yeah.
says that
Oh.
it's the first one does it's against the
What gun
electric.
is this?
It's
Just the
I'm pretty-
asphalt blaster.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
against the
specifically weird
EAC,
effect.
but it does
Gotcha.
kinetic.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That is and you said +1, Luke. So
Yes.
15.
That'll hit.
Haha!
Woo! And how much damage is that? I'm not used to actually hitting anything with it. A D8. Cool. That is 1 damage.
Oh my. Okay. After that, you shoot it. It just like wings it a little bit, like a little bit of like this the black goo goes. We go to the second one. As it rolls over, it's going to try to jump up and get at you, Zach. Let's see. I'm going to try this again to see if I'm just... Wow, okay, I did just roll the exact same thing twice in a row. So that's 22 for 7 damage.
Oh no.
Whoa, fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Wow, and I rolled the same damage like 3 times in a row. Okay, there we go. That's different now. Okay. So, after that, Davis, what do you do? The creatures, like, one is like trying to latch on to Zach, the other one is trying to latch on but being fought back by Krieger.
Remind me, a full attack, I take a
Take
minus
2 attacks, but it's at -4 each.
-4 each. I'll go ahead and
Okay. Like, you get your bonuses, but you have a -4 bonus on top of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
So I'm gonna shoot the one that is trying to hit our friend Krieger first.
okay.
So you said it was a -4,
4 at the end
And
of all
normally-
the other stuff.
but I have a +8 because it's next to Krieger, so,
So it's only a
21 to hit.
+4. Okay. Gotcha. Roll damage.
That'll be 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. Gotcha.
Give it a quick spin and fire the next one at the one next to Zach. Natural 20.
Okay. So you get to roll twice your damage.
I'm keeping these dice for fucking ever. 6 points of fire damage, and it is currently on fire.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you for the battery, Krieger.
No problem, Chief. You're gonna be shooting more than me, so.
Broken burning. You are on fire. Okay, and
This dude is on fire.
at the end of each. Let's see what fire damage you took this round. Oh, okay. So, after that happens, the one that first rolled up, go ahead and roll the burning damage.
Oh. That's going to be 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. As it continues to burn, it only gets to make the reflex save at the end of the turns. Okay. It is going to keep going after Zach down there.
Zach, no.
I believe in you, buddy.
Where'd it go? Oh, I must have closed it. Damn. 12 bludgeon 12 to hit.
Against my
Kinetic.
that matches.
That hits then. You take 12 bludgeoning damage. It rolled max damage.
Yikes.
Okay. But then it'll make a reflex save. And it took how much damage? It took 2?
Yeah, it took 2 points of fire
So
damage.
it needs a 12 to end it. It got a 4, so it does not.
Stay lit.
Okay. Then we got Krieger. You're up.
Alright. So this guy is attacking. I'm just gonna keep trying to kill this one that
Mm-hmm.
he's attacking us. Let's roll. I'll do another full attack. See if I can hit twice. The first one is a natural 20.
Ooh,
I don't
wow.
think my claws have any special things, but
But they
let's
hurt.
roll. They do indeed hurt. So it's gonna be old baby. That's gonna be 3 plus 3 max. So that's 6 plus 7, 13 damage. As I just
Okay, as you do, you just like punch this one, and the fluid like just kind of splatters upon the ground. The force kind of ripples through it. There's still little like bulges of it as it tries to like reform, but then it just kind of stays as a splat upon the metal plates.
Nice, let's go.
I'm just gonna turn to my allies and say, Get on the other side of me. I can't move. I'm tired. I used my whole action to punch that guy.
Zach, it is your turn.
I'm going to try and shoot it again.
You will take an attack of opportunity as it is in with melee of you. If you shoot a gun, you take attacks of opportunity.
But there are actions you can use to get out of range. For
Yep.
example, you can do a guarded step as a move action to take 5 feet, step 5 feet away safely.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm going
As
to
a
try and
move
like
action.
just point blank it.
Okay, it's going to attack you first. And
Fuck it up.
No, it's gonna hit.
14 for 10.
Yeah, it hits.
Yikes.
What is your armor class?
12.
Damn.
And
yeah, and
then,
I'm down.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
As it goes, yeah, roll me a d20.
It 19.
19. Okay. That one, you are downed. I need you to just go ahead and roll me another d20.
I feel like I'm gonna have to start rolling d6s to create a new character. That was a 5.
Okay. You guys see as he like falls down from like the force of this thing, kind of like wrestle with him and just like kind of just hitting him on accident a little bit. As he falls, his gun scatters across the floor, and the ooze rolls over it, and there's just little bits of glass and copper left after it rolls over. Your gun is lost.
Oh no!
But then we go to Davis's turn.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember because I got some things here to Okay. I'm trying to remember what a med patch does.
I can probably look that up.
I'm looking it up as well. Yeah, here. Yeah, these are more long-term things. That's fine. I'm just gonna look at the damn thing and shoot it twice.
Okie dokie.
That's a 12 to hit.
That's energy, right?
Yep.
That will actually miss.
And then will a 18 hit.
Yes.
Max damage for 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Hey, Luke.
Hmm?
Do you want to know how fucked I am at this point?
Yeah.
All I have is a hand axe for weaponry now.
That's rough, buddy.
Cause I gave Gavin my knife when he stabbed the thing in the eye.
Yep.
Ah.
Okay, is that your turn then? Then Davis?
Yeah, I do believe so.
Okay. The other one's dead, so we go straight to Krieger actually.
Krieger is going to run up to this guy with his move action,
Mhm.
and then as his action, he is going to use Bull Rush. So I'm going to make an attack against the combat maneuver AC of this creature to attempt to shove it
Gotcha.
5 feet. That's going to be a 22.
That succeeds.
How much does it succeed by?
That will succeed by 7. Because I'm changing
7,
how
so he
combat
gets-
maneuver AC works because I don't like it.
He gets pushed 10 feet then.
Okay. So you like
And I'm
push
yeah.
it and like throw it across the room, kind of like pick it up as a glob and just kind of snowball it.
And then I'm going to can I like finish my movement to like get
Mhm.
next to it so that
Yeah.
I'm still engaged?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's away from my friends.
Of course.
All right,
And with
that
that-
is my turn, yeah.
Zach. It is your turn. And let me see. Finder. Fine.
Oh, wait a sec. Actually, let me check something.
You lose 1 resolve point at the end of your turn. Which I believe you can use a resolve point to stabilize though instantly. Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So you are just out. You've stabilized yourself. And then we simply move on. This creature is there. It is going to try to move and retreat up the wall and into one of the air vents in here. You get an attack of opportunity there.
That's a 16.
That'll hit.
Alrighty. It's gonna take so that'd be 5, so that'd be 2. So that's 2 plus 7. 9 damage.
Guess how much hit points it had?
9?
It did actually. Okay.
Yes!
What I'm gonna do, you just like squish this one right as it gets to the vent. Just kind of goes everywhere. And you guys rush over to see how Zach is doing. He is unconscious, but he is stable. You hear over the radio, hey, guys. What's going on? It's been a while. You guys find the new fuel source yet?
Oh, we were accosted by. You're never gonna believe this. Shit, what were they called again?
Ferrofluid oozes.
We got attacked by 2 ferrofluid oozes. If you can believe, that's what they were. Totally
Oh.
spaced my mind.
Well, I hope there's no more of them down there. That would kind of suck. That's
Yeah.
Actually that makes sense. There's a lot of like alloyed metal up here. Oh, yep, that makes sense now. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, we saw 2 of them. Zach's been fucked up, just real bad. But I mean, he's breathing. Give me a second. I'm gonna go up and Is there any way to revive him? Is there like?
He can use another resolve point to just rise at 1 HP.
Okay, I didn't know if
Otherwise, you
like.
need to take like a break. If you take like a
Gotcha.
10-minute break, then he gets his you guys get your stamina points back if you spend a resolve point. And then he would also have he'd have his stamina and 1 HP at the end of that.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah. But if you guys are searching for the stuff, that would not count as your rest. You'd have to dedicate 10 minutes of rest essentially.
Well, we don't know how many of these oozes there are, so it might be best to not dally, if at all possible.
Yeah, but I think without getting Zach up.
Zach will get up. He's a tough lad. Just gonna smack him on the cheek.
He is still knocked out. I'll go ahead and just come on, Zach. You there?
If you spend another resolve point, you'll be up at 1 HP.
There you are. I'll go ahead and try and help him up.
I didn't say I was doing it.
Oh, sorry, you started
Finally,
making
wait,
noises.
sorry.
Are you doing it?
I don't think I can. No.
Okay, he's unconscious then. He's staying unconscious.
Well,
Okay.
we'll have to keep an eye on him then, I guess.
Can you still attack if you have him over your shoulder?
I kind of put him on my shoulder,
I would
and then
say
I
making full
look to
attacks
God.
would be like impossible.
Full, probably just like a jab. I don't know about like a full swing.
Well, let's just try and move quickly then, and hopefully we won't find any more of those damn things.
All right, we could throw him back in the room with Neil. Because are we gonna be passing there anyway?
No, I think that's back the way we came.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless
Yeah.
you want to take the time to go back up there.
Nah, we'll just carry him.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, unless you want to wait 10 minutes, I worry for Neil.
I mean, waiting 10 minutes isn't going to matter because he's not back up.
Oh, yeah. How long does it take to get up?
He would need a long rest now to
A
come
long
back.
rest.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
All right, let's keep moving quick. Dun 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 dun
Okay.
Mate,
So as you guys make your way into Engineering 1 with Zach draped over your shoulders, you guys walk into the first engineering room. There is boards of electrical equipment all powered down, little lights and tubes, lockers filled with old equipment like welding masks, empty like corroded blow torches, things like that. And then there's like a hatch or like a ladder that would go down into a little tunnel that's on the wall. That would be the back side of the generator. There's another door that leads into Engineering 2. And after some time, you're able to find in a you had like brush it off. There is a radioactive sign on one of these containers, and as you open it, there is several green rods that are about a foot long.
Remind me, that suit of yours, does that help?
does this help against radiation?
For the limited time of exposure, then yeah, it would.
Oh, yeah, actually, it kind of does a little bit.
All right. Well, then in that case, I think it's best that you do it here, and I'll go ahead and kind of like pull Zach off the. Obviously, I'm not as strong. I'm just gonna like have him draped over my shoulder here. All right.
I approach the radiation.
Okie dokie.
Don't worry, my lizard cells will be able to fight the radiation better than yours.
I don't think that's how that works, and I don't have cells.
Yeah, why am I doing it? You don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I still get affected by radiation, jackass.
No. Radiation
Yeah.
only gives people IBS. I read it in a book.
What's IBS?
You hear a
Irritable. I look towards the sound.
It seems to be coming from another room. Don't see
Alright.
anything yet.
I think we make this real quick and quiet like, and I'm just gonna approach one of the rods and just
Okay.
shoot.
It has a little like as you're removing little coolants it was attached to, like, are now just emptying into the room.
All
Hold
right,
on.
let's make it quick.
Yeah, we run back to the power room, I guess.
You need to go down those stairs and up into the glass tube. Whoever's
Oh, right.
installing it.
You're right. You're
Uh,
right.
Mhm.
How far was the? So how far were the stairs? How tall?
It's just a ladder. It's maybe just like 6 feet down. There's a little tunnel, little service tunnel. It's yeah.
All right.
Oh.
As you climb down there, Davis, you're able to find on one of the computers. There's this large, like, gray lever that has like manual primer labeled under it. You're assuming that's what Neil was talking about earlier.
Makes sense. Neil I found the primer.
Awesome. Yeah. Plug that fuel in if you found that. Just plug it in, and once that's going, let me know, and I'll try to get lights back and all that.
All right. I'll try to scamper up in the power tube.
Okay. You fit. It was probably made for someone a bit less Vesk size, but you're still able to get there. It's just a bit more of a squeeze. As you climb up into the massive glass tube, once again, both of you hear the sound. It reverberates through the glass tube. Can I have you give me a perception check, Vesk boy?
Alrighty. Natural 20.
Okay.
These dice are so hot, except for the few times I rolled bad.
As you like look around trying to follow the sound, you see several of these ferrofluid oozes leaving vents, and they're making their way up that main hall. They're rolling like almost like frantically.
Do I know, like, if I put this in, are they just gonna immediately eat it, or like?
No, they wouldn't eat this kind of material.
Why would they be frantically coming here?
No, they're leaving here.
Oh, leaving.
They're
here.
like passing through this room.
That's a bit concerning. All the ferrofluid oozes are just fleeing.
You see about like half a dozen of them, like, go up the main hall towards where like Neil would be.
Oh, I'm gonna radio Neil. Hey Neil, by the way, there's a shit ton of those oozes that are heading your direction.
As he says, yeah, I was actually about to, radio you. I see some up here too, coming from one of the other wings. They're going outside. Doesn't make sense. It's just grass out there.
Sounds like they're running. We need to get moving, and I'm gonna pull Zach up into the room as well, where Krager is.
And as you as like Neil's saying that to you, wow, Krieger.
Yeah.
You kind of like watching several more of them go by, and you see something else like crawl out of the vents. It looks kind of like this millipede like creature with like black, near translucent scales, and out of between its mandibles, like these 3 whip-like tentacles like hang out, and it skitters across the surface on its like 8 double jointed legs. As it looks around, it doesn't seem to notice you right now.
Have I placed the rod in yet?
You have not.
I kind of just look over towards my conscious companion, like, should I put it in?
You can't see them because they're in engineering. Unless, did you guys go back out to the other room?
Yeah, I did. I said that I was just doing that when they all started moving.
Gotcha.
So I assume I see this millipede like going his way, and I'm just
you see him motion towards it, yeah. And
how
it's
far
like
away is it?
It's on the ceiling. It's about 50 feet above you. This is a bigger ceiling in this room.
And how far is it from each of us? I guess if that makes sense.
about equidistance from all of you. I'd say around 50 feet, just kind of up generally.
I'll go ahead and kind of drag Zach over and place him kind of more in between us, and then I'm going to pull up and out my my rifle
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of like tink.
As it makes the sound, like it swings its head, like it snaps to over, and then like another ferrofluid like rolls by. As it does, the thing snaps back and lunges at the ferrofluid, and it kind of like whips it up with its tentacles. And then disappears into another vent.
Oh shit! Well,
Put the
Yeah.
rod in the thing as soon as it leaves. Just
Okay. As you do, nothing happens.
oh,
All right.
you want to hit the switch?
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and slip on down real quick and
I'm
You
gonna
go
climb
back.
out of the tube before
Yep.
he
So I want to make sure you know, like,
explodes me.
when you say go back down, like,
yeah.
you're not going down anything. There's the generator room and engineering, but inside the generator itself, you have to go through the service tunnel. Does that make sense? Like, they're 3 separate spots.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah, so you would have been out there in the open with that thing.
Ugh, I hate that.
I mean, I guess I
Yes.
could just hit the lever on my way out. Then no, since I got
So
to
to
go
head
back
back
through
into
the service tunnel. Yeah,
That makes
I'll go
sense,
ahead and
yeah.
get it.
Okay.
So I go back and then. All right, ooh, that should do it.
Okay. As you climb back through, you hit that lever. And he was like, "Oh yeah, the computer's back on up here. Let me get lights." And as the lights, a minute goes by, and the lights dimly like go like, and the entire place starts to become illuminated. But yeah, that is like, I still don't have access to everything. Is there a second generator? Is that one? How's that one back there?
Was there a second generator
There
that I
was,
saw?
but you have to go through like engineering 2 and then to
Oh,
generator 2.
Yeah, it's on the
right.
map.
I guess I will do that then.
Okay.
I'm going to follow, keeping Zach coming with us.
Okay. Gotcha. So as you do, this one seems to have, all you have to do is hit the switch on it. Actually, it
Oh, this
seems
one's
to be
already
good.
loaded.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just been turned off.
hold on.
Mhm.
Could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and kind of hand him Zach, in case we need to run.
I sort of get him up on my back.
Give it a
Okey-dokey.
try.
So you hit it, and it starts to hum to life. But when it does, you hear like like shorts throughout the building, and then everything goes black.
Neil.
Did you guys do something?
Yeah, we turned on the second generator.
There must be. Oh, I don't know what this could be. Maybe there's like a problem in one of the other wings. I don't know. It's not circulating the power correctly. Must be, but I mean, it seems like both generators are working at least. Come back here. Well, I'll try to figure it out. The battery you gave me still keeping this thing up, and when the computers did that full boot up, I still have access to a little bit. We'll try to figure it out.
All right, we'll be right there.
Okay. A few minutes back up. You guys are now back in the office with Neil, and he turns a little like chair around. I think I was able to isolate the problem. There is there seems to be a station or a terminal that's taking up too much power. Maybe it's like overclocked, it's overworking. whatever it is, if you can find it and shut that down, then I should be able to reboot everything like remotely from here.
Mm.
It seems to be in the right wing, and the right wing has the moniker like RSCH.
Oh, research. Okay. All right. Well, before we do that, we should probably get Zach up and going.
Mm.
He's like, but also, and he like points out the window. Something like went in there.
Is it the
Th-
centipede?
Look at, yeah, just look at that over there. And yeah, you can see the large. It looks bigger now a little bit, where it was
Hmm.
maybe like 4 feet long with 8 legs. It now seems to be around 8, with about
Oh.
10 to 12 legs on it. And it has little like spikes that grow and then like reduce themselves in size that like flow across its exoskeleton, and it disappears into the hallway that leads to the right wing.
Well, I think I should put the better armor on before we go after that guy.
I didn't even get the description. What does it look like?
It
It's-
seems to have gotten longer, and now like its exoskeleton almost seems to flow similar to that of the bodies of the ferrofluid oozes.
It's building itself great.
Do I? Oh, so should I leave the old armor on? How does my old armor look after I got slapped by that one?
You are
Did it do
fine.
any
You are
damage?
fine,
Okay.
actually. Yeah.
Mm.
I'd hate to like immediately lose this armor. It's
Well,
the
we got
only
a backup
thing.
just in case.
But yeah, you guys do have an update to the map. That right wing is RSCH, and the left wing has the title code BRCK.
BRCK.
Yeah, barracks. Yeah. But that is probably where I'm going to end it for the night.
Fair enough. Oh. Damn, I'm getting ready, man. Let's go.
Bye, Twitch. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Well, I'll see you before that, but 2 weeks before for this game. Bye.
Goodbye.